belt is posing a grave threat to the identity and existence of the tribal people. The Assam government will take strong action to protect tribals and safeguard their identity, culture and heritage, Chief Minister Sharma further asserted.
So the presence of illegal immigrants in Sonapur tribal belt and block pose a great threat to the tribal identity, tribal culture, tribal landscape. So it is more to deal or more to do with the tribal people of Assam, and we are taking strong action to protect the land, rights and privileges of the tribal people.
And targeting the Congress on the matter, Chief Minister Sharma said that the Tribal Belt Block Law had been brought by the Congress and now they are the ones opposing it. He also said that they should make their stand clear rather, if they want the Tribal Belt and Block at all. He also said that if the Congress is against the law, they should campaign for the removal of the same in the next assembly elections.
এই আইনখন ট্রাইবেল বেল্ট এণ্ড ব্লকৰ আইনখন আমি প্ৰণয়ন কৰা নহয়। এই ট্ৰাইবেল বেল্ট এণ্ড ব্লকৰ আইনখন কংগ্ৰেছ দলে আনিছিলে আৰু এতিয়া কংগ্ৰেছেই এই আইনখনক বিৰোধিতা কৰাটো মই নিজেও বুজিব পৰা নাই। কংগ্ৰেছ দলে স্পষ্ট ভাষাত ক'ব লাগে যে তেওঁলোকক ট্ৰাইবেল বেল্ট এণ্ড ব্লক লাগে নে নাই। তেওঁলোকে যদি সদনত নিজেই আইন আনে আৰু বাহিৰত আইনখনৰ বিৰোধিতা কৰে, তেতিয়ালে মই ভাবো যে আমি কেতিয়াও এটা সচেতন বিৰোধী পক্ষ নাপাওঁ। তেওঁলোকে যদি কচুতলি উচ্ছেদৰ বিৰোধিতা কৰিছে, তেতিয়ালে মই তেওঁলোকক আহ্বান জনাম যে অহা বিধানসভাত ট্ৰাইবেল বেল্ট এণ্ড ব্লক উঠাই দিব লাগে বুলি তেওঁলোকে এখন নতুন আইন আনক, প্ৰস্তাৱ আনক। কিন্তু যেতিয়ালৈকে ট্ৰাইবেল বেল্ট এণ্ড ব্লকৰ আইন থাকিব, তেতিয়ালৈকে কংগ্ৰেছে ইয়াক বিৰোধিতা কৰিব নোৱাৰে আৰু বিৰোধিতা কৰিলেও আমি নামানো।
My colleague Joydeep Hazarika joins us live at this point in time. So Joydeep, the Assam Chief Minister clearly not mincing his words at all. The state government will be taking every possible step to protect and safeguard tribals and the culture and identity of the tribal population. And we're already seeing the actions to that effect as far as Sonapur's eviction drive is concerned, Joydeep.
Well, yes, Ronak, definitely what happened in Sonapur just a couple of days back has raised several questions. Now, police went to this particular place in Sonapur, which is called Kosutoli. Now, Sonapur, which we all know, is rather close to Guwahati. It is hardly even, if we go from Khanapara, then it is hardly even 30 minutes away. Then, and this Kochutoli is one of the areas towards the interior sides of Sonapur. Mostly, these are all tribal belt areas. So, keeping this thing in mind, there has been reports of large-scale illegal encroachment in Sonapur, in most of these tribal belt areas, with people by people who are of non-tribal descent. Now this Kosutoli area, even though there has been reported to be some tribal presence as well, but a majority of these illegal encroachers belong to the migrant Muslim community, which had been in the news recently and had been a part of a controversy during the movement which we saw in the Upper Assam districts recently. Now, coming back to what we saw 2 days ago, police were attacked, and like not even suddenly, it is quite clear that it was a pre-planned attack. And police personnel were injured, administrative personnel officials were injured. It was something that was unheard of. It was literally a shocker for a lot of people. So today, when we asked the Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma regarding this, he made it clear that this is a clear threat to the identity of tribals in the state. Tribal belt areas like these are tribal belt areas are spread all over Assam in different parts. These are places where tribal have been living there for ages, and ironically, it was during the Congress government, during the Tarun Gogoi government, that the tribal belt and block law was introduced, whereby outsiders or non-tribals, to be precise, they cannot buy land in these areas, and they can and tribals also cannot sell land to non-tribals without getting proper consultation from the authorities. So keeping these things in mind, it also came as a surprise that such a large number of people, such a large number of non-tribals were living in tribal belt and block areas. Now, politics has heated up around this issue. Now these opposition parties like Congress and AIUDF, they have been trying to visit the area. Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma has called it a complete politicization of the issue. He said he has said that if Congress wants to oppose the tribal belt and block this law, then they have to make it clear. They have to make their stand clear. And he has also, and today while speaking to the media, he also put forth a challenge to the Congress that if they are opposed to the tribal belt and block law, then they must make it an issue in the next assembly elections in 2026 and campaign for its removal. But then that also brings forth a question as to how much secured would the tribal communities be if this tribal belt and block is removed. Because as you can see, the issue of illegal encroachment is a burning issue today. Several parts in Assam are facing the menace of illegal encroachment, and the Himanta Biswa Sharma government has been making consistent efforts to ensure that all these illegal encroachers are removed. They are sent back to their original points from where they had come from. Most of these people, most of these illegal encroachers, they belong to a particular community, the same community which I mentioned, migrant Muslims. Most of these belong from the lower Assam districts where they are in majority. This has been made clear in recent times by the Chief Minister himself. So keeping these things in mind, it is definitely a cause of concern. Government has made it clear, the CM has made it clear that they are going to go ahead with the eviction drive no matter what. In fact, yesterday we saw a large number of police personnel again present in the Sonapur area where they tried to take out some eviction drive. It is not yet clear how much of that eviction has been successful yet, because in Kasutoli we have seen the presence of some of the opposition political parties such as Congress and the AIUDF as well. The area has been largely cordoned off, and now the question arises as to how the government is going to take forward further eviction drives, because once this issue has got politicized, it is quite evident that further eviction drives may also face such kinds of issues if they get political backing. So definitely the question now arises, how safe are tribal belt areas? Because tribal areas have been a sort of a target for many of these illegal encroachers who are always in search of newer lands to set up their settlements. The government is making a lot of effort, but it is to be seen how things turn out. The situation is in Kasutoli in the coming days will make it clear, Ronak.
Absolutely. So it's a grave threat indeed, and the Chief Minister and his government is going to do whatever it takes to safeguard the tribal population. Joydeep Hazarika, thank you very much for all those details.
To keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m. News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m.
हीरो मेरे टीम से हो, मेरे टीम से हो, चांस ही नहीं है। मनुदा, आप तो फुटबॉल एजेंट हो, आप बताओ।
अगला हीरो वेस्ट बंगाल से होगा।
अब हर फुटबॉल फैन करेगा शोर, अगला हीरो कौन? देखिए ISL सिर्फ जियो सिनेमा और स्पोर्ट्स 18 3 पे।
নিষ্টেলৰ সৈতে নে খেলা খেল
নহলে হ'ব স্বাস্থ্য ফেল
স্বাস্থ্যৰ সৈতে হেতালি নেখেলিব পতঞ্জলি ফিজিকেলি ৰিফাইন্ড ৰাইচ ব্ৰান তথা সয়াবিন তেল আনক আৰু সুস্বাস্থ্য পাওক
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m.
On to another big story at this hour. Another accused in the multi-crore online trading investment scam in Assam, Amlan Bora, has been brought to the Dibrugarh police station last night. Amlan was earlier arrested from Muzaffarpur in Bihar on September 11th in connection with the Dibrugarh police station case. Sudhakar Singh, SP CID, has reached Dibrugarh and is interrogating the arrested persons. It may be mentioned here that Amlan is the younger brother of accused Tarkik Bora, who is the husband of Sumi Bora. It may also be mentioned here that so far a total of 65 people from multiple trading firms have been arrested, and these firms initially paid investors some returns but eventually stopped, duping thousands of such investors. The state police has set up 14 special investigation teams to probe these cases under the Banning of Unregulated Deposit Schemes Act 2019 and the Bharatiya Nyay Sanhita Act. My colleague Ripunjoy Das joins us live from Dibrugarh at this point in time. So Ripunjoy, the interrogation of Amlan Bora is currently underway. What is the latest you're receiving as far as the probe into this multi-crore scam is concerned?
Yes, Ronak, after Amlan Bora was brought to Dibrugarh Sadar police station at around 11, since then he has been rigorously interrogated separately because he is at the same Sadar police station where Sumi Bora and Tarkik Bora is also there. All three of them are being separated and they are being questioned separately. Now, after today, during the daytime, Amlan was taken to a Dibrugarh court where the Dibrugarh police sought his custody for 5 days. However, the court, after examining the initial reports, allowed 3 days of custody for Amlan Bora. Now, all the three accused, Amlan Bora, Tarkik Bora and Sumi Bora, are at the Dibrugarh Sadar police station, and as we have already mentioned, CID is grilling them along with the Dibrugarh police, and SP Sudhakar Singh is here. He is monitoring the entire case, himself involved in this entire case, and he is sending daily reports to his higher authorities, that is IGP Sanjukta Purakhar, who had also visited Dibrugarh earlier. Now, Ronak, many things have come up during this interrogation process, which although the police has not disclosed anything to the media officially, we have learned from our sources that Sumi Bora and Tarkik Bora, they had revealed certain names of certain peoples in Dibrugarh district and also elsewhere in the state. Now there are chances that some more people might be initially called, and some might be later arrested also by the police in this case. Ronak?
Absolutely, and Ripunjoy, of course, we will keep in touch, of course, for all the latest from this multi-crore scam probe that is currently underway in Assam. Thank you so much for all those details. Shifting focus now, the Sikkim government has announced plans to introduce the Sikkim Government Service Amendment Rules 2024 during the upcoming assembly session. This amendment aims to address two key areas: banning private practices for medical professionals and extending the retirement age for doctors by an additional 4 years until the age of 64 based on certain performance criteria. The government has decided to ban private practices for medical professionals to ensure that all government-employed medical staff dedicate their full professional efforts to public healthcare services and to enhance public healthcare standards. The extension of the retirement age for doctors will be subject to an annual assessment and appraisal process. Doctors who reach the age of 58 will undergo a performance evaluation based on measurable indicators from the preceding 5 years. This evaluation will be conducted by a specially constituted committee which will review factors such as professional significance, patient care quality, and overall contributions to the healthcare system. Now, the amendment is part of a broader effort to further align with the Sikkim Service Rules 1974, which has faced challenges in adherence. By introducing these changes, the government aims to improve compliance and enhance the effectiveness of its service rules. The draft of the Sikkim Government Service Amendment Rules 2024 will be presented and discussed in the next Sikkim Assembly session. My colleague Prakash Adhikari joins us live from Gangtok at this point in time. Prakash, एक बहुत ही अहम बिल को इंट्रोड्यूस किया जाएगा अगले असेंबली सेशन में, और इसका मकसद देखा जाए तो एक ही है कि पूरे स्टेट का जो हेल्थ केयर सिस्टम का जो क्वालिटी है उसको अपलिफ्ट किया जाए. प्रकाश
जी हाँ रौनक, जो गवर्नमेंट डॉक्टर्स है सिक्किम के, वो लोग प्राइवेट क्लिनिक चलाते हैं या उन लोगों का नर्सिंग होम है, ऐसा कंप्लेन बहुत सारे पेशेंट की ओर से गवर्नमेंट को मिल रहा था. और कुछ दिन पहले भी एक इंसिडेंट हुआ था कि एक मौत को लेकर एक आदमी ने उनकी माँ की मौत को लेकर फेसबुक लाइव किया था कि उनको माँ को प्रॉपर ट्रीटमेंट नहीं मिला, डॉक्टर ड्यूटी पर ठीक से नहीं आए, ऐसा उन्होंने कंप्लेन किया था. तो फेसबुक लाइव के मार्फत इस सभी बातों को गवर्नमेंट ने संज्ञान में लिया और जितने भी डॉक्टर्स प्राइवेट प्रैक्टिस करते हैं, प्राइवेट नर्सिंग होम चलाते हैं, उन लोगों के ऊपर सख्त कार्रवाई करने के लिए ये निर्णय लिया गया है. सिक्किम में पहले से ऐसा कानून है, 1974 सिक्किम सर्विस कंडक्ट रूल है, मगर उसमें और क्लॉज वहां पर इंक्लूड किया जाएगा और उस क्लॉज के आधार पर जो डॉक्टर के ऊपर कार्रवाई किया जाएगा और जो क्लॉज वहां पर इंक्लूड किया जाएगा उसको एक बिल में कन्वर्ट किया जाएगा और इसका ये बिल नेक्स्ट जो असेंबली सेशन होगा, अभी डेट तो होगा और नेक्स्ट असेंबली सेशन में ये बिल को लाया जाएगा. रौनक
जी, प्रकाश, अगर हम सिक्किम की बात करें तो यहाँ पे ऐसे कितने सारे केसेस हो सकते हैं कि डॉक्टर्स प्राइवेट क्लिनिक्स भी चला रहे हैं जिसके वजह से उनका जो पब्लिक सेक्टर में जो उनका काम है, सर्विस है, उस पर असर आ रहा है? क्या इसके ऊपर कोई रिपोर्ट ऐसा है जो बता सकता है?
जी हाँ, ऑफिशियल डाटा तो ऐसा नहीं है, मगर पब्लिक का कंप्लेन है कि डॉक्टर को, जो गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल में जो डॉक्टर काम करते हैं वो ज्यादातर डॉक्टर ड्यूटी में नहीं रहते हैं. ये सब पब्लिक का कंप्लेन बार बार आ रहा है. जो नए जो एसटीएनएम हॉस्पिटल बनाया गया है वहां पर इतने सारी फैसिलिटीज है, मगर डॉक्टर का एबिलिटी, जो डॉक्टर वहां होना चाहिए, इतना डॉक्टर हॉस्पिटल में नहीं मिलता है. पब्लिक बार बार यही कंप्लेन गवर्नमेंट के समक्ष रख रहा है. तो कहीं ना कहीं गवर्नमेंट को भी प्रेशर है कि पब्लिक की ओर से कि उन लोगों को सही से ट्रीटमेंट नहीं मिल रहा है, तो गवर्नमेंट को ये स्टेप लेना पड़ा. रौनक
जी, प्रकाश, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद इन सारे जानकारियों के लिए. सो दैट वाज ऑफ कोर्स माय कॉलीग प्रकाश अधिकारी joining us, and a very crucial bill that is set to be introduced by the Sikkim government in the upcoming next Sikkim Assembly session.
Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m.
গণ্ডগোল ভাই গণ্ডগোল গণ্ডগোল ভাই গণ্ডগোল
মছলাৰ গণ্ডগোল
মছলাত আজিকালি এনে বহু বস্তু মিহলাই সেয়ে মই ব্যৱহাৰ কৰো স্বাস্থ্য উপযোগী পতঞ্জলি মছলা
পতঞ্জলি মছলা সুস্বাস্থ্যৰে ভৰা
পতঞ্জলি কচ্চি ঘানি বিশুদ্ধ সৰিয়হৰ তেলত বিশুদ্ধতাৰ তীব্ৰতা এনেকুৱা যি লৈ আহে চকুলৈ পানী আৰু যেতিয়া পৰিবেশন কৰা হয় তেতিয়া সকলোৰে মুখলৈ আহে পানী সোৱাদ আৰু বিশুদ্ধতাৰ সংযোগ পতঞ্জলি কচ্চি ঘানি সৰিয়হৰ তেল
নিয়মীয়া বাৰ্তাৰ দেওবৰীয়া পৰিপূৰিকা সুকন্যাৰ 15 ছেপ্টেম্বৰ দেওবাৰৰ সংখ্যাৰ বিশেষ আকৰ্ষণ অৰ্জুন বঁটা বিজয়ী আন্তঃৰাষ্ট্ৰীয় লন বল খেলুৱৈ নয়নমণি শইকীয়া দেশৰ নতুন প্ৰজন্মৰ বাবে কমনৱেলথ গেমছত নয়নমণিহঁতৰ পদক অৰ্জন গুৰুত্বপূৰ্ণ আছিল লন বল নেখেলিলে ভাৰোত্তোলক হোৱাৰ সপোন আছিল তেওঁৰ দেশৰ ভিতৰত প্ৰথম লন বল আৰম্ভ হৈছিল অসমত নয়নমণি শইকীয়াৰ সৈতে এনে বহু অকথিত তথ্য সমৃদ্ধ এটি আছুতীয়া সাক্ষাৎকাৰ লগত আছে সংৰক্ষিত বনাঞ্চলৰ স্বীকৃতি পোৱা 100 বছৰৰ পিছত এতিয়া অভয়াৰণ্য হিচাপে স্বীকৃতি পোৱা পবা অভয়াৰণ্যৰ সবিশেষ কাঠফুলা খেতিৰে স্বাৱলম্বী হোৱা মৰিগাঁৱৰ জুনমণি দেৱীৰ কথাৰে বাঁহৰ পাচিৰে আন্তঃৰাজ্যিক বজাৰ দখলত নমাটি গাঁৱৰ মহিলাৰ অনন্য ভূমিকাৰ বিষয়ে ইয়াৰ উপৰি থাকিব গল্প কবিতা শব্দচয়ন কুইজ আৰু সপ্তাহটোৰ ছবিকে ধৰি পঢ়ুৱৈৰ বাবে বহু আকৰ্ষণীয় সম্ভাৰ পঢ়ুৱৈসকলে নিকটৱৰ্তী বাতৰি কাকতৰ পৰিৱেশক আৰু বিতৰ্কৰ সৈতে যোগাযোগ কৰক নিয়মীয়া বাৰ্তাৰ দেওবৰীয়া পৰিপূৰিকা সুকন্যাৰ 15 ছেপ্টেম্বৰ দেওবাৰৰ সংখ্যাৰ বিশেষ আকৰ্ষণ অৰ্জুন বঁটা বিজয়ী আন্তঃৰাষ্ট্ৰীয় লন বল খেলুৱৈ নয়নমণি শইকীয়া দেশৰ নতুন প্ৰজন্মৰ বাবে কমনৱেলথ গেমছত নয়নমণিহঁতৰ পদক অৰ্জন গুৰুত্বপূৰ্ণ আছিল লন বল নেখেলিলে ভাৰোত্তোলক হোৱাৰ সপোন আছিল তেওঁৰ দেশৰ ভিতৰত প্ৰথম লন বল আৰম্ভ হৈছিল অসমত নয়নমণি শইকীয়াৰ সৈতে এনে বহু অকথিত তথ্য সমৃদ্ধ এটি আছুতীয়া সাক্ষাৎকাৰ লগত আছে সংৰক্ষিত বনাঞ্চলৰ স্বীকৃতি পোৱা 100 বছৰৰ পিছত এতিয়া অভয়াৰণ্য হিচাপে স্বীকৃতি পোৱা পবা অভয়াৰণ্যৰ সবিশেষ কাঠফুলা খেতিৰে স্বাৱলম্বী হোৱা মৰিগাঁৱৰ জুনমণি দেৱীৰ কথাৰে বাঁহৰ পাচিৰে আন্তঃৰাজ্যিক বজাৰ দখলত নমাটি গাঁৱৰ মহিলাৰ অনন্য ভূমিকাৰ বিষয়ে ইয়াৰ উপৰি থাকিব গল্প কবিতা শব্দচয়ন কুইজ আৰু সপ্তাহটোৰ ছবিকে ধৰি পঢ়ুৱৈৰ বাবে বহু আকৰ্ষণীয় সম্ভাৰ পঢ়ুৱৈসকলে নিকটৱৰ্তী বাতৰি কাকতৰ পৰিৱেশক আৰু বিতৰ্কৰ সৈতে যোগাযোগ কৰক
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime every day at 7 p.m.
অসম চৰকাৰৰ স্বাস্থ্য বিভাগ মেডিকেল এডুকেশ্যন ৰিচাৰ্চ ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্ট আৰু শ্ৰীমন্ত শংকৰদেৱা ইউনিভাৰ্চিটিৰ অন্তৰ্ভুক্ত নীলাচল কলেজ অফ এলাইড হেল্থ ছায়েন্সেছে আগবঢ়াইছে 3টাকৈ সুকীয়া পাঠ্যক্ৰম বেচেলৰ ইন মেডিকেল লেবৰেটৰী টেকনলজি বেচেলৰ অফ ফিজিঅথেৰাপি আৰু ডিপ্ল'মা ইন মেডিকেল লেবৰেটৰী টেকনলজি অত্যাধুনিক লেবৰেটৰীৰ সুবিধা আৰু অভিজ্ঞ ফেকাল্টিৰে শিক্ষাদান কৰা নীলাচল এডুকেশ্যন ফাউণ্ডেশ্যন ট্ৰাষ্টৰ অধীনত নীলাচল কলেজ অফ এলাইড হেল্থ ছায়েন্সেছ পাঠ্যক্ৰমসমূহৰ নামভৰ্তি চলি আছে যোগাযোগৰ ঠিকনা নীলাচল কলেজ অফ এলাইড হেল্থ ছায়েন্সেছ
premises, Gotanagar, Jalukbari, opposite Indian Oil Petrol Pump, National Highway 37, Guwahati.
News to keep you ahead.
Royal Global University presents News Headlines. पढ़ेगा नॉर्थ ईस्ट तभी तो बढ़ेगा नॉर्थ ईस्ट।